Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good morning. Today my team and I will present a video critique to complete our assessment for subject ELC650. In this assessment, we need to find a positive and negative critical incident from the film or English video were published on January 2020 onwards. Our group have chosen a bad boy tree for life for these assessments. Okay, before we go to movie synopsis, let me introduce our team group members. They are Alwani binti Johari, NURSYAFIQAH binti SHAIROL HAMIRI, and last but not least is HURUL AINI binti RAZALI. Movie synopsis. Bad Boy for Life is a 2020 American action comedy film that is the sequel Will Smith and Martin Lawrence reprised their starring role in the film, which is directed by Adele and Bilal. This movie, starting from Isabel Areta's escape from a Mexican prison to revenge on behalf of her late husband Benito. Isabel tasks Armando with recovering a substantial stash of money his father Benito had hidden and assassinating the people responsible for his father's arrest and eventual death in prison. Mike is shot by Armando and left in a coma for months. Following Mike's recovery, he is determined to seek revenge. Mike goes to Captain Howard, who begrudgingly has him go along with AMMO. AMMO is shut down because of the failed operations. Mike revealed to Marcus that Armando may be his son. Before partnering with Marcus, Mike worked as an undercover officer in the Arita's cartel, where he met Isabel and they fell in love. The climax of the movie is the team head to Mexico for the final showdown. Isabel confirmed to Armando that Mike is his father. Realizing that task he spent a life training for was a lie, Armando tried to protect Mike and rush Isabel's attempt to finish Mike, but Rita intervened and shoot Isabel.
Assalamualaikum and hi, I am Alwani binti Johari as a second presenter that will present a video asset synopsis, 2 positive incidents and 1 negative incident in the workplace. Synopsis of video asset. The movie Bad Boy for Life began when Marcus had decided to retire after he had a great child. Captain Howard, Mike and his co-workers were overjoyed to heard that news and celebrate it at a bar. The conflict began when Mike was shot by Armando and had been in a coma for a month. Howard has ordered an ammo squad, led by Rita and her men, Kelly, Don and Raphael, to do whatever they can to investigate the perpetrator. After Mike's recovery, he is determined to seek revenge by trying to convince Captain Howard to let him investigate in his own case. Mike asks Marcus to help him catch the shooter, but Marcus refused. He is fearing that someone would get hurt if Mike still wanted to pursue his intentions.
Positive critical incident. Scene 1. Good leadership. This scene describes Captain Howard expressed his gratitude and appreciation to Marcus for his loyalty of 25 years service as detective. Analysis from this scene is Captain Howard showed his positive attribute as leadership. The theory is appreciations drive employees to work sincerely and to be more dedicated to their employers. Cause and effect, Captain Howard has positive attitude encouraged to boost employee performance, motivations, foster loyalty and increase productivity besides creating good vibe in the relationship among the team. So the recommendation is employers can treat appreciations to employee by organized activities such as family day and retreat and giving us credit to their hard work, even a small task. Positive critical incident scenes to dedications. This scene described that Rita Howard and other AMMO team Kelly Dawn Ruff to do what they can do to investigate mass shooter. This team show that they are put fully commitment to find who's shoot Mike. So the analysis from this scene is Kelly and Don have a positive work ethic and strong sense of support and loyalty in their career. They shows his positive attitude toward the tasks. The theory is positive work ethic encourages employee putting in the extra effort to complete tasks as best as possible. So the cause and effect, because of commitments and a positive work ethic by Kelly and Don, AMMO squad allow them, give an honor to them to identify every piece of information regarding the perpetrator to add the investigations. And the recommendation is keep a dedication to every task given to maintain positive relationship with coworkers since they come to recognize you as a reliable team members. Positive critical incident scenes 3 is professional attitude. This scene describes Mike tries to convince Captain Howard to allow him to investigate his own case, even though he realizes it's a work ethic violation. But Captain Howard stick with his stance and not allow to Mike to intervene his case and advise him to let AMMO to conduct his case. So the analysis we can find from this scene is Captain Howard demonstrated his professional work ethic by being firm in complying with the law, having integrity, and disagreeing with the MIT requirements. The theory is a professional attitude is a set of values based on individual disciplines and competencies possessed. It places a strong emphasis on integrity, competence, and requires them to conduct in according with a code of conduct. So cause and effect, because Captain Howard didn't allow Mike to intervene his case, so Mike take it upon himself to find shooters. Mike goes beyond the limits. So recommendation is Captain Howard needs to be more assertive in decision making and also constantly monitor his employee to prevent any misconduct, to prevent Mike to goes beyond the limits.
Next, scene 4 consists of negative critical incident. Selfishness. The scene describes when Mike asks Marcus to help him catch the shooter, but Marcus refuses because he wants to retire. He also fears that someone will get hurt if Mike still pursues his intention. The analysis of the scene shows that Mike put emotion as a priority rather than his integrity during the investigation involving himself. The theory that can be learned is selfishness is the tendency to prioritize their own desires and needs more than others' needs until inducing themselves to do unethical behavior. The cause and effect behind this action might actually lead to various bad incidents and possibly involve many people get killed. As our recommendation, Mike should not be involved in his investigation and put all trust in the capabilities of the MO squad to solve his case. Continue with scene 5 consists of positive critical incident. Negotiation skill. The scene described when his captain, Howard, realizing that Mike will not heed orders to stay away from the investigation. So, he reluctantly permit him to work with the trained team in charge. The analysis of the scene shows that Mike never gives up and shows his effortlessness to join the AMO because he knows that Howard has consideration and belief in the abilities of his staff. The theory that can be learned is negotiation skills are the abilities that allow two or more parties to compromise through communication, persuasion, planning, strategizing, and cooperating. The cause and effect behind this action, Mike has managed to negotiate and convince Howard to place him in the MO squad. As our recommendation, Howard should be clear about the boundaries that can be negotiated and what is non-negotiable by Mike, so that he doesn't do things as he pleases. With the communication and consultation provided, it will be easier for Mike to understand what Howard expects from him. Last from me, Scene 6 consists of a negative critical incident. In subordinate, the scene describes that while the teen severe Gracie at the end arms deal, Mike determines that the buyers intend to kill Gracie. Rita had warned Mike not to intervene, but Mike ignores her and went into the deal. The analysis of the scene shows that Mike refuses to obey orders from his supervisor, Rita, and it is unprofessional behavior. The theory that can be learned is insubordination in the workplace refers to intentionally refusal by the employee to not obey the orders. Such a refusal would undermine a supervisor's level of respect and ability to manage and handle the case. The cause and effect behind this action, Mike's action causes a Booker Deeds, who is an arms dealer for Armando, thus also affecting the team mission. As our recommendation, Mike should be able to listen to Rita's order as his superior, even though she does not have enough experience as him, and not act in a hurry without thinking about the consequences of his action.
Next, scene 7 consists positive critical incident. Teamwork. The scenes describe when Mike continues his investigation by himself. Mike did not get anybody else killed dealing with his case, but as a partner, Marcus did not let Mike go alone, but bring together Rita and Emo along with Mike to final showdown. As an analysis, Marcus show his positive value as a teammate and give full support to Mike's investigation. Theory for teamwork is the collaborative effort of a group to achieve a common goal or to complete a task in the most effective and efficient way. The cause and effect, Marcus and Emo have violated work policy when they helped Mike to complete the mission to arrest Armando. The recommendation is Marcus should have advised Mike to take a legal action and make a more structured plan to be safer and more effective. We proceed to scene 8, consists positive critical incident, honesty. The scene describes when Mike tries to explain the truth but Armando begins to beat up Mike and he refuses to retaliate. Demanding the truth from his mother, Isabel confirmed to Armando that Mike is his father. For analysis, Armando can accept a lie from Isabel as this while, but finally accept the fact Mike is his father. The theory of honesty is a human moral character about telling the truth, even though it is not easy to be accepted. Accuracy in providing the information will encourage people to act according to their own perspective. The cause and effect, Armando was reluctant to kill Mike when he found out the truth. His action made Isabel angry and she continued to shoot Mike, but her shot hit Armando's chest. As a recommendation, Armando should not be aggressive when Mike tries to convince him about the truth and he has to accept his fate to avoid being such a vengeful man. We proceed to scene 9, consists positive critical incident, friendship. The scene describes when Mike will not stop Marcus from retiring and always support his decision, but Marcus refuses and say that they always will be bad boy for life. For the analysis is Marcus show his truly friendship and loyalty as a partner to Mike. Theory for friendship is a relationship with someone who has your back, always watch out for each other and ensure you are not in danger. Themselves will never purposely lead each other into wrong decision. Cause and effect, they succeed to solve the case that related to Mike and affecting a good relationship between the Amos squad and his partner Marcus. The recommendation for this scene is Mike should build a good relationship, friendship with someone who has saving his life, and being more open-minded and professional in receiving other opinion. There is much we can learn from this video excerpt in terms of professional and unprofessional behavior in the workplace. This video excerpt highlights the importance of work ethic, professionality, leadership, relationship, attitude, and emotion in the workplace. Believe it or not, it can benefit your career and improve your chance of future success just by interact professionally. We can conclude that the way we communicate reflects ourselves and how other people can judge our attitude by the way we communicate. There are a few improvements that could be made here and there. Overall, from this movie, most of the behavior show professional communication that we should follow in our real life.